Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi dengan aku Lala. Hari ini kita akan melanjutkan game yang udah lama banget nggak aku mainin, yaitu Choice The Royal Romance. Masih di book 1, ya ampun ini cerita panjang amat. Di chapter 15, The Brother Beaumont. Will you prepare the Beaumont estate in time for the party? Aku jadi ingat kemarin, part kemarin itu kita nemuin sekebok banyak banget uang. Itu kita kasih ke Pangeran. Itu kayak aku feeling guilty banget gak sih, karena kenapa kok nggak ngasih ke Maxwell dulu. For the next several hours, you help clean and spruce up the estate until at last you meet with Pangeran and Maxwell in the main hall. I just did the last of the bathroom. I think this place is finally ready to go. Yes, the house is actually acceptable. Wow, does something actually meet your standard? Yeah. Do I need to call a doctor? No, you don't. It's only that tomorrow will be something special. I can feel it. Just then, there is a knock on the estate door. Pangeran walked over to answer it. Who could it be at this hour? He opened the door to find Prince Liam. Pangeran immediately paused. Oh, Your Highness, you're early. Oh my God, peralatan cleaningnya kita masih di luar ya. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. I hope I'm not disturbing anything. Of course not. I hope you find everything in order. As grand as I remember it. Of course. Come on in. If you'll excuse us, my brother and I will check that your room accommodation are in order. In the meantime, I'm sure Lady Lala here will entertain you. I'm sure she will. The prince walked in and straight up to you. Pangeran grabbed Maxwell's arm and led him away, leaving you two alone. You're a delightful surprise. You're assuming I'm here to see you. Kalau gitu, kamu mau ngapain kesini? You know? You better be. What gave it away? You have my name written all over your lips. Oh. There's no hiding from you, is there? Coy, mereka tuh flirtinya tuh kayak udah levelnya beda banget. Not a change. I arrived here earlier because I knew you'd be here, and I wanted to see you before the festive began. I know all of this must seem strange to you. Yet, sitting around Cordonia, attending grand formal events, I imagine it's much different from dating as you usually know it in New York. Huh? You can say that, yeah. I appreciate that you have thrown yourself into courtly life with such enthusiasm, but I wanted to meet you halfway, so to speak. Oh? I also have this idea. It's maybe a little silly, but will you go on a date with me? A date? My first true date. I wanted it to be with you. We are on a estate surrounded by a crest of vineyard. Where will we go? What will we do? Leave that to me. I promise you, it will be a proper first date. Tonight, I just want to be Lala and Liam, two normal people going on a normal date. What do you say? I know it's a bit last minute. Liam, I love to go on a date with you, my. I think I can do ordinary for one evening. You can be normal, but I don't think you can ever be anything less than extraordinary. Aww, you're really pulling out all the stop, aren't you? Yeah, for you, definitely. If you think about it, It's our first real date. I mean, we have been spending time together, but it's been here and there. I'll be sure to break out the awkward icebreaker question and first date nerve. Sound perfect? I need to make a couple arrangements, but I'll meet you at your room in an hour. Yes, I'm in East Wing, fourth door from the right. I'll see you then. Iya, mau ngedate sama Prince Liam. Later in your room. Better get ready for my date with Liam. This is your chance to dress up before your big day. Tap the closet icon to change. Shall I go with this? I think I look perfect. A little later, Liam show up at your door, his hand behind his back. Lala, Your Highness. Please, just Liam. These are for you. Wait, where is the closet? Jadi kayaknya pas tadi ada klikan tadi, aku harus ngeklik closet gitu ya. Oh, ini loh. Karena sih nggak bisa search-nya tadi. Okay, I guess. He flowers the bouquet of roses, and you take them, inhaling in the sweet scent. Were they the right thing to get for a first date? Liam, they are amazing. I'm so glad you like them. You sniff them one more time before dropping them in a vase near the door and putting your arm out for Liam. Shall we? Liam leads you down the hallway and up the grand staircase. So, are you going to spill about what we are doing tonight? I did some research on traditional first dates. Your research date? That's super adorable. Hey, I wanted tonight to be perfect. And what did your research tell you? That a traditional first date is dinner, then a movie. Oh, ya benar. But there are not any local theaters secure enough to be clearer of any threat. So, we're going to be focusing on the dinner part. This way. His hand slide to the small of your back, guiding you forward as he opened a door on the second floor. Ya memang. See a movie and then dinner. Zaman dulu ya ampun orang pacaran. Inside you find a rustic game room where a romantic dinner for two has been set up. The light from the fire sparkles gold against the crystal and silverware on the table. Oh, Liam! Dinner for two at the finest restaurant I could find or recreate. He holds out a chair for you, waiting until you take it before he sits across from you. As you are seated, Maxwell pokes his head into the room. Ready? Perfect timing. Dinner, welcome to Chateau Bimon. Maxwell comes wheeling a cart with two cover plates and a bottle of sparkling wine. He pops the wine and starts pouring it into flutes. Maxwell, you're our waiter tonight? Of course, hey! Isn't this funny, Lala? When we first met, you were our waiters. Huh? I hope I can be half as professional as you were. Now, for your dinner, the finest bubbly Chateau Bimon Kenover and a simple homemade tomato pasta. As requested, Liam. Enjoy! He lets himself out of the room and Liam lifts his glass of sparkling wine. What shall we toast to? We shall toast to Maxwell excellent service. His excellent service? Yeah, basically we're putting our life in his hands and she's made all the food. Trust me, I've seen him make appetizer. You have? Oh, I mean, we were helping the staff out. Maxwell liked to get involved, you know? Well, if he's as good at serving parties as he is at actual actually partying, then we were in a great hand. Cheers to Maxwell Excellent Service. Hampir aja ketahuan kalau kok servernya di sini nggak ada. You clink your glasses together. Cheers! You sip the wine and take a bite of the pasta. This tastes wonderful. I'm glad you like it. I wasn't sure what to request, so I choose this. It's a simple pasta, but it makes me feel nostalgic. I used to eat this when I was a kid. It's great. No need to get too fancy on the first date. We can just take it slow and get to know each other. Of course. No, I believe I was promised some awkward icebreaker question. I got an icebreaker question for you. Are you a coffee or tea person? Liam Slauk. Excellent. I feel like I'm in New York bar already. Hey, you're not off the hook. You still need to answer. Coffee or tea, huh? It's blasphemous given that there is a Cordonian tea ceremony. But I'm a coffee person. I find that I need something a little stronger than tea. Interesting. Are all first date questions like this fun, but a little silly? More or less. I cannot believe you've never been on a real first date. Yes, well, as you know, life as part of the royal family can have its limitations, such as I have to consider things like schedule and security. I've been introduced to a woman I've been interested in, of course, but our time together was spent at courtly function, not on dates in a traditional way. And have you ever been serious about anyone before? Once. I thought I might have been, but the spark wasn't there. He reached out and took your hand in his, twining your fingers together. Before you, Lala, I didn't even know what was missing with everyone else. Liam. And now, what about you? Are there any former lover I need to worry about? I mean, if that's not too personal a question. Well, I've did some. Not that many. I'm choosy with who I spend time with. It's a good life when you can spend it with the people you truly care about. Yeah, and I don't regret anything. It's brought me to this moment, hasn't it? It has. He smiled at you, and for the next little while, you and Liam talk over your meal. So sweet banget. What's the first thing you'd say if your castle was on fire? It will be my guitar. You play the guitar? Rather horribly, but it's my mother. She took it for fun, but she was great. She'd sing when he went on picnic. Oh, I'd like to hear you play sometimes. Yes, sometimes. And later, are you more of a cat or a dog person? I'm definitely into cats. Interesting. You're a dog person, aren't you? I do have a soft spot for dogs, but unlike most pets, and for you, I'd adopt and love a cat, or several, however many you want, really. Oh, thank you. Good. And during the dessert course, when we first met, I told you that I wanted to fall in love. Have you succeeded? I think I'm closer than ever. But what's your dream? Your heart desire? More than peace and prosperity for Cordinia? I'm talking to Liam, not the prince. Maybe this is sentimental, but it's been on my mind lately. Especially given, well, never mind that. What I really want is to have a family. Maybe not this year or the next, but eventually, and not the type that most kings have, but one where we are close and listen to each other. I've never mentioned it to anyone before. It's pretty mundane dream now that I say it a lot. Liam, I think it's sweet, yeah. I know it's cliche to say this, but the more I live, the more I realize life is nothing without the right person to share it with. The more precious thing anyone has is time. You never know just how much you have left, and when it's gone, it's gone. Oh my. I feel like I remember something painful. Painful. Oh God. I want to spend my time with the people I care about, with you, Lala, more than anyone else. Oh my God, I tear up a bit. Liam, I just had to say that. I had to make sure you knew how I felt. I treasure all of our moment together too. You have no idea how much it means to me to hear you say that. Well, this got awfully romantic for a first date. Are you telling me that guy don't lavish you with praise and adoration on all your first dates? No, not exactly. What a pity for those fools then. Oh, sweet banget. Later, Liam walked you back to your room. Thanks for coming out tonight, Lala. I had a great time. Yeah, dinner was lovely. Does this mean a second date is in the cards? If you want it to be a real first date, this is probably where you say that you will text me and then wait a week to actually do it. I could never wait that long. Me neither. You stop in front of your door and turn to face Liam. Good night, Lala. Where's my good night kiss? I was working my way up to that. He leans down, kissing you sweetly at first, then more passionately as you press against him. Lala, somehow, kissing you once never felt like enough. No one told you to stop? He groans, and pinches you against the door as he lay kisses against your neck, his hand waving through your hair. That felt nice. Lala, you took at his shirt, pulling it up enough to run your hand over his bare chest and around him, tugging him closer, when you heard footsteps from down the hall. Oh! He immediately lets go of you, stepping a respectful distance away. You both breathed hard in the silence, listening, and after a moment, Liam smiled roughly at you. That was close. Yeah, really. Though being caught in covert makeout sex is a classic first date trope. Check that off the list. But really, I have kept you out too late. You lift your hand to his lip, kissing it. Good night, Lala. Date night, you went on a first date with the prince. Good night, Liam. Oh, so sweet. The next morning. Rise and shine, our little budding princess. Yes, up. Today's the big day. We have prepared the house from top to bottom to top, left to the right. And now for the final step, preparing our representative lady. Let me guess. Go. Maxwell, make sure she's presentable. Right away. You walk into your closet where one dress hangs on the rack. This is quite the selection. It's all we could get hold of, but I thought I'd make you look like the princess you're destined to be. The local dress shop say they'll charge it to us if we want to keep it. I think we do. Alright, I'll try it on. Fairy tale princess, even Cinderella will be jealous of this ball gown guaranteed to last past midnight. I like this more, I guess. Kenapa pilihannya cuma satu sih? Satunya dress yang bagus sama dress yang biasa. I await my magical pumpkin carriage. Fresh out of pumpkins, but I can offer you a paprika and caviar appetizer. That works? You look stunning, by the way. Thank you. Let's go. We're going to throw the best party ever. Will you and the Beaumont pull out a successful bus? Find out in the next chapter. Oke teman-teman, sampai di sini dulu The Royal Romance-nya. Kalau kalian suka video aku, please klik like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.